Hello YouTube, in this tutorial we're gonna learn where in C++ is allowed to declare functions. Basically where we can state the name of function and where we can get into details about what that function will do. So, in the last tutorial you know that we can create function here and get into details about action of the function, but there is alternative with a little bit of quirkiness. So let me explain. You can also create your function outside of main loop, but down there at the bottom of main. So let's do that. A void print stuff will be the name of function, and actual operation, direct one, see, void, will be just printing on a screen, let me think, hack the planet from Hacker movie, and of course end line. So you're going to say, fine, I can just grab this thing and copy paste it inside of main part of the code, and now this thing will run just fine. But the case is we have a problem at line 9. So let me drink a little bit water. So the actual error is print stuff, which is name of the function, was not declared in this scope. Well, declaration in a scope basically means that every time when you choose to create your functions like this, at minimum, because of compilation process, you need to state the name of function up here between using namespace and main. So now void print stuff, don't forget the brackets and semicolon, because this is end of actual command to the system. Now everything will be fine. See, hacked the planet, whatever I was typing here. Let me correct that. So this will work. Right. Just remember that at your disposal you have two options. When you are creating simple functions, you can do that right here, and when you have complicated actions in your functions down there, you can get into details, well, down there, but because of rules of C++ compilation process, you must state the name and return type of that function up here before main part of the code. So some people will say, well, what if I grab this thing and what if I get it into main section? Then, because this is at the top and this is at the bottom, it's a kind of logical that this will run. Well, here's the thing. We have two errors right now. A function definition is not allowed here at number 9. So that's the one error. And another error, if you double click it here on position 13, is print stuff was not declared in this scope. So basically the compiler sees that you are using this stuff, this function, but it just cannot locate it. It's not here, it's not down there, it is not in external files, and it totally doesn't see this stuff. Well, I'm using the term it doesn't see, it's actually see this stuff. That's the reason, because it's throwing away error. So this is not useful here, okay? So you can just grab this stuff and copy paste it up here totally, and then the thing will be correctly executed. See, hack the planet. So that's cool. Now let me think about experimentation a bit more. Alright, let's create 3 functions up here and down there, and we're gonna combine that thing. So first will be normal kind of declaration when we're going to do everything here. So void function 1 and actual action cout I am from function 1 and end line, and let me fix this code. And down there we are going to create function 2, also void, which means immediate action, function 2, and operation will be, well, cout but I am from function 2 and line. So now here, what's gonna happen if we say function 1, we're gonna call it with a semicolon because this is end of command, and let's steal this line for function 2. So now what will be the result in this case? Let me see. Error again, because function 2 was not declared in this scope. I mean, obviously it is down there, but we didn't declare it, and in a C++ we must do that before main section. So let me steal this piece of code and I'm gonna type it here, end it with semicolon, and now everything will be fine. There you go, from function 1, from function 2. So let's play around a bit more. Here we are going to create function named caller, which will call both of these to save ourselves a little bit of typing, let's say. Because in programming you can grab multiple functions and put it into one for calling purposes. So void caller, and we are going to call function 1, and also we're gonna call function 2. Okay, so here we don't need any more these 3 lines, so now we just need to call caller, and the result will be, guess what? Error, because we didn't declare caller or caller, whatever you call it, before main. So no matter what you do down there, how specific you are, you still must declare functions before main part of the code. So check this out. Void caller and semicolon, and now the thing will perfectly work. There you go. Let me get out from here. Okay, so here's the bottom line. You can choose between any of these styles. It depends how much job you need to do in specific functions. If you need more code, you can do it down there, but you must state the names of functions up here. If your functions are extremely small and there is a couple of them, not much, you can do that right here. And if your program is extremely big, then the smartest idea is just to grab your functions and put it into external file so you can include it right here. Exactly in the same way as you're including things that are part of standard library, which comes with the default C++ installation with code block. So, yep, that's pretty much it. Always, if you are confused, practice with simplest possible scenario that you understand at that point, and then go to next level. So don't confuse yourselves with the 3 or 4 functions like that. Just practice with 2. When you grasp that, then continue with the next stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up as always. Thank you for watching and see you next tutorial.